So Chad, what are we doing with blue lights and glow-in-the-dark golf balls?
Well, you're going to find out because tonight's At Your Leisure is illuminating.
Tonight we're taking a swing in Emery County at Millsite Golf Course.
Then we're going to find out why Goblin Valley and international travel can be one and the same experience. Plus, it is the night that we are announcing the winner for our MSC Cruise Line giveaway.
We own the outdoors, even in the dark. At Your Leisure is next.
You know, Alisha, even when the sun is shining brightly and I can see the green and the clubhouse and everything, I'm still not that good of a golfer. So I'm not exactly sure what the heck it is that I'm doing out here in the middle of the night with glow-in-the-dark golf balls and a crescent moon behind me. I'm all flustered.
It's okay. We can calm you down because we have got a pool of people that are joining us tonight. Hello everyone, I'm Alisha Staten.
And I'm Chad Booth. Welcome to At Your Leisure. We are having a great time in the Camp Out, Golf Out at night. It's at Millsite State Park.
Have you heard of such a thing? And not to mention, we are surrounded by beauty. We have this gorgeous reservoir right behind us. And in this green, this putting green actually used to be very small. It used to be just only 9 holes, right, Chad?
That's right. If you've been a few years since you've been down here, there's actually just across the way here where the cows used to be, there is now an additional 9 holes on this golf course. So it's a full 18, and it's this beautiful little oasis in the desert.
Oh, I would say, well, night golf I have yet to actually even do. So this is something I'm looking forward to doing.
All right, well, I think you should probably tee up. I'm going to get out of your way, and let's get this show on the road. I have been outdone by the much younger and much prettier Alisha Staten already, I can tell you. Well, it might roll all the way to the green. Okay, so here's the deal. My ball is right over there. It's glowing green. You might not be able to see it. Unfortunately, the green is over there.
Hunting for Chad's ball. Got it right here. But there's other things that crawl out here that glow. And apparently we're going to be hunting for those later in the show, so stay tuned. Yes!
All right, very good, Alisha.
See, you really can have a lot of fun night golfing, Chad.
That's true. Well, you can have a lot of fun other places in the county, and the sun shines brighter in different parts of the county through the magic of television. That's where Stephen Human is. He's out on the international tour.
Thanks, Chad. That's right. The sun is shining where I am, which is just about an hour and a half southeast of where you guys are at Millsite. This is Goblin Valley, one of the most spectacular places on earth. It's a state park just on the south side of Emery County. This is one of my favorite places to bring my family because there is so much to do and explore. It is absolutely amazing and visually stunning. And we have something special today because we have a group of kids who have never experienced or seen anything even close to this in their lives. And we're going to get to experience it with them for the first time. So how about we head out into the Goblins?
170 million years ago, Goblin Valley was beachfront property. Basically, the ocean came into the middle of the United States, covered the entire thing, but that is how we got the formations that exist today. It was because of the ocean being here and the pressures that we have all of these beautiful goblins that you can go out and explore. And that is one of the things that I love most about coming to Goblin Valley, is that I feel like I'm a kid again. I watch my own children run around and I just want to do it too. I want to jump from rock to rock and just have a blast. And that's exactly what I did today.
Goblin Valley is a great park. It's got a bunch of hoodoos, geological formations. It's similar to Bryce Canyon. It's a great place where people can come out and play in the valley amongst the goblins. They can go and climb around and enjoy being up close and personal with them.
If you want to come down here, there's lots of camping. There's spots for your RV. There's actually these yurts that you can stay in that have swamp coolers in the summer or heaters in the winter. So all year long you can come down here and enjoy the park. Or Green River's just 40 minutes away, and that they have tons of hotels and restaurants and everything else. So it's very easy to get here and stay here and have a great time.
And this trip is even better for a couple of reasons. First off, we have some special guests. Some Japanese students have come here and are staying with product reviewer Darren Kinder. He decided that he was going to show them what the West was really about. And so our first stop was Goblin Valley.
We had a really good time today because we brought 5 students from Japan over, and this is the first time that they've come to Salt Lake 5 years in a row and stayed with us. But this year we actually brought them down to southern Utah where they can really see the splendor and what Utah's really known for.
It was so much fun to see their faces as they first came over that ridge and saw the Valley of the Goblins. Because by itself, it's really amazing to look at. But then seeing them walk up and look down on it, and this is something that they had never seen before. And I mean not even in photographs. We get to see a lot of photos of Bryce Canyon and Zion and Goblin Valley when we live here in the West. But for them living in Japan, they literally had never seen anything even remotely close to this. And so they were just amazed by it and blown away by the sheer beauty of this area.
It's cool. It's cool. There's tons of caves and like awesome place.
Yes, and beautiful place.
And they have lots of like a mountain, but it's different.
It's like so.
It's hot, but it's fun.
It's fun. Yes, very fun.
You know, when you come to Goblin Valley, you think, oh, rock formations and whatnot, and it's beautiful, but you don't really think kids are gonna clamor to it. And every time, whether I brought Jaden down here or other kids, they immediately just love this place. They love racing around, they love climbing around on things. And no different with our Japanese students. They came down here and immediately started climbing all over the rocks and just having a great time playing in the dirt, and it is really a magical place for kids.
Now our focus today wasn't just taking the kids to the Valley of the Goblins. There's actually a place called the Goblin Lair, and this has only been discovered in the last few years. It's actually a hole that you descend, you can rappel into, that's just a giant cave, this enormous chasm.
We went on this hike around the outside, and it's so interesting. You go from all those rock formations to out in pretty much a flat desert area. We worked our way back around to the Goblins Lair, which was really cool. It's this enormous cave that we were able to hike up into, and you drop down into it, and you know, it's 2 or 3 stories tall, and the sunlight's penetrating down into it, and man, it's really worth the hike. It's just a little over a mile to come out here, so it's easy to do and a lot of fun.
There you have it, the Goblins Lair in Goblin Valley. This is an amazing place. You want to bring your family because your kids are going to absolutely love it, as you've seen today. Now remember, this time of year it is hot, so you want to bring plenty of water, sunscreen, all the common sense stuff that you know you need to have. Bring it. They'll make your trip much easier. Now if you want to get down here, it's really easy to find. Darren Kinder, get out of here. Try to give him directions. So anyway, from I-70, you head south on Highway 24, and after about 35 miles, you see the turnoff to Goblin Valley, and you're here. Super easy, and it's an amazing place, one of a kind on earth. Well, I'm Stephen Heumann for Etcher Leisure. Now let's head back to Chad and Alisha out in the dark.
Well, thank you, Steve. If you want more information, go to AYLTV.com on Emery County. It was a pretty cool story on Goblin Valley, didn't you think?
Yeah, a lot of fun. I'd like to see it when people, particularly people from other countries, discover America or discover Utah. It's kind of fun.
Well, right now we want to discover what people actually really think about night golfing. And it's bad etiquette, golf etiquette, to talk in their backswing. That's why I'm whispering.
That sounded gnarly. What do you think about golfing at night?
A little harder.
Come on, come back here. Come on. We're going to talk to these golfers, and we're going to chase them. So from Battle of the Bands to night golfing, this professional singer right here, how well are you singing right now, pal?
Singing the blues out here.
No way! I decided it was good ball.
Okay, well, now you got to get an idea what nighttime golf is like. You got to make sure you've got your protective gear on. And we'll be right back with more of Golfing in the Dark. Of course, I'm all the time in the dark. When we come back, product review time. Summer is the time for construction in Utah, but this year you can use it to your advantage at Ray City RV as we introduce our construction price reduction sale. Get the best deals of the year on your new tent trailer for your family. Coming to Ray City off Riverdale Road in Roy.
You go through the day-to-day repeating what you did yesterday.
Don't you wish you could access that piece of your life that's missing? Find the beauty, serenity, family fun, or anything else that's missing from your life in the Cedar City, Bryan Head area. Gain access to your adventure, whether it's camping, hiking, the arts, festivals, or just a getaway. Visit cedarcityayl.com for details on all the adventures that you can access in scenic southern Utah.
The Polaris factory authorized clearance is going on now at Triple S Polaris. Get the best deals of the year on 2014 Polaris ATVs as we make room for the new 2015 models. Get rebates up to $1,000 on Rangers and Razors with special monthly pricing of only $100 a month on Sportsman. Couple all that with the lowest financing of the year and the best service in the industry, and you have a whole new reason to come into Triple S Polaris for the factory authorized clearance. Triple S Polaris. Service to the power of 3.
I grew up in the Uinta Basin, and I think that it's a good place to raise a family. My wife and I moved away for a short time, and we ended up moving back to Vernal, and we've been very happy. Our kids have done well here. It's a small enough community that you get to know a lot of people, but yet it's big enough that you can kind of get lost if you want to. So why don't you come out and just give Vernal a try? It's a great place to live.
It's a perfect time to buy a boat, whether it be a boat, yacht, houseboat, pontoon, ski boat, we have them all. Executive Boat and Yacht, and we're a one-stop boat shop. We do mechanics, fiberglass upholstery, canvas. You bring it to one place, we take care of you. ExecutiveYacht.com.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. We are on the porch with Steve McGrath, and we're making desserts. Like, it's every kid's fantasy, and really all of us love desserts.
Yeah.
And this is so simple.
It is very simple. It's the kid in all of us, right? So we might not be kid-aged, but we're kid-minded when it comes to this. So it's very simple.
A s'more quesadilla.
S'more quesadilla, right? So we got our tortillas here, very simple. You can see the smattering of ingredients we've got out here. So you start with 2 tortillas, one top and bottom, like any quesadilla would. Throw some marshmallows on there, some chocolate chips, some of the Teddy Grahams, and you could do whatever flavor of the Teddy Grahams you wanted.
I want cinnamon Teddy Grahams, Steve.
Cinnamon would be good.
Wouldn't that be good?
That would be very good. So you throw them on there, kind of scatter them around. There's no particular order to them. So again, another great thing for a kid to do. Not only will they enjoy eating it, but they'd really enjoy making this.
I agree.
They can be involved in this.
Then they put the little top on it?
Yep, then you put the top right on it. We've sprayed down the griddle over here, the flat top, and so we're just gonna go ahead and throw this on here. Sprayed it down so it won't stick, and we'll throw that on there and let it.
Okay, so you put the tortilla on. What kind of heat do you have this?
A medium to probably actually more a medium-low. You just want enough heat to brown things up and to melt things in the middle. We're not really cooking here, we're melting or warming.
How long before you want to flip it over?
Just a couple minutes each side, and you can kind of see from here, you can see where it's at, and you'll know when it's melting and stuff like that, and at that point, you'll turn it over.
Okay, we've talked about Camp Chef grills before. This is a different feature that you have on this grill.
Yeah, it is. It is a different. We've taken the grill off and we put a griddle on here, and this is our professional series griddle where it's a pre-seasoned steel. So that's why you see the black here. We've got the high sides. We've got the grease tray right here, the grease management, so it all comes here and will funnel down into cup holder there. Anyway, it's a nice natural non-stick finish to this. It's great because right out of the box it's ready to cook. It's not silver, stuff's not gonna stick.
Now we've talked about these grills before. What size is this one? Does it come any bigger than this too?
It does, yeah. We've got a single one, we've got all the double one like we've got sitting here, and then all the way up to a triple. And when you get to that triple, it's enough to cook for the whole neighborhood.
From some serious cowboys.
Yeah, that's right, that's right.
Where in the world do you get Camp Chef?
Camp Chef is available at all of the major sporting good retailers, Bass Pro Shop, Cabela's, Sportsman's Warehouse, as well as a lot of the farming and ranching type stores, and then obviously always on campchef.com. We've got it there as well. All right, so this one looks like it's done here.
Okay.
Everything's melted in there. It's looking pretty good. So we'll put it on the cutting board and let it sit there for just a second for everything to cool down. And it cools down pretty quick. We'll go ahead and slice it up.
You could do that way or a pizza cutter.
Yeah, pizza cutter would be really, really simple. Today we've just got the knife, but yeah, you just slice it up that way, and those slices are ready to go. So then you could, mix and match. You could add cinnamon to it like you talked about. You could do a bunch of different things with it, so.
See, I'm gonna eat this one. Look at that. I hear children cheering everywhere. See that right there? That's a little bite of heaven right there. And I love this because I don't have to write this recipe down. I'll remember this one because it's so easy and it makes everybody happy. Steve, thank you so much.
You're welcome.
It's delicious. Go get your stuff from Camp Chef. It turns out so delicious. We'll be right back.
There's no need to travel far to find that perfect family adventure. Welcome to Utah's Nebo Loop Scenic Byway, 38 miles of winding highway through the southern end of the Wasatch Mountains. Join us in Juad County. It'll change your family forever.
Polaris is making room for 2015s with huge deals on every 2014. Every racer, every ranger, every sportsman. Every Polaris is priced to move during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Hard-working Rangers have rebates up to $1,000. Legendary sportsmen start under $100 a month. Award-winning racers are up to $1,000 off.
Stedman's Recreation. People might tell you it's 300 miles out here, but remember, it's really only 30 miles back.
Color. It's something that can be seen. But have you ever wanted to reach out and touch it? Experience it. In San Juan County, Utah, color comes to life like nowhere else on earth. Color can be more than an abstract. Color can be your gateway to a new world. Visit San Juan County and explore the past, present, and future in a way that you've only dreamed of. San Juan County. Color your experience.
Watch at your leisure Saturday nights at 10:30 and Sunday mornings at 9 on ABC4 Utah.
All right. Oh, just a little more slope. Kind of hard to tell in the dark, isn't it, Alisha? All right. Welcome back to At Your Leisure. We are down here at this camp-in and nighttime golf tournament, which I kind of thought, well, there's no way I'm ever going to be able to do this, but this is kind of fun, Jonathan.
Oh, it's neat. I mean, they do this a couple times a year here at the golf course. It's a great event.
We're talking with Jonathan Hunt, who is the park manager for Millsite State Park and other parks in the region. Now, Jonathan, a lot of people think that Millsite State Park is just a day-use park, but that's really not the truth about this place, is it?
Correct. The park is centered here on the water. It's a great reservoir for water sports, for fishing, for water skiing. But in reality, the majority of the people that come here stay for multiple nights, 4 or 5 nights at a time. They can hit the golf course. We're just a quarter mile from the golf course. You can head out on ATVs, spend weeks on our ATV trails. So it's really a place when people come here, they spend 4 or 5 nights.
Millsite is one of my favorite state parks because the golf course is here and because it looks like a little Lake Powell because you've got those nice high features that surround the lake.
Oh, it's a beautiful spot.
Indeed. Well, right now we're going to jump over to Terry Wood, who is actually out exploring Tooele County. And most people think Tooele County is a place you drive through, but there's some great destinations out there too.
You know, it seems most people need a reason to come out to a place as barren as this, where the desert seems to cover the entire world. For some, that reason would be Wendover, the city that straddles the border of Utah and Nevada. Now, in truth, there are actually 2 Wendovers, the bright, brazen city of West Wendover in Nevada, and the quiet, historic, but adventurous Wendover in Utah. This Utah Wendover acts as the gateway to the Salt Flats, ATV trails, and all the reasons you need to come out and explore. But if you like speed, on land and in the air, this September, there are 2 more reasons to give this desert oasis a try. This piece of our planet out here along Interstate 80 is extremely unique due to the salt flats left behind by Lake Bonneville. That, though, is the main reason for the existence of 2 of its most famous events, the World of Speed and the historic Wendover Air Show. And you can actually get hands-on at both of them. When people think about the Salt Flats, Speed Week usually comes to mind. That's the one with the professional rocket cars that dominate the record books. Well, World of Speed is different. Anyone can come out and set a record, no matter what type of car they have.
You have cars, everything from purpose-built streamliners that go over 400 miles an hour, back to cars that look just like the ones that everybody drives on the street, only they may have a bigger engine or something. So you just have a whole variety of things.
Now, once you've set your record on the salt, there's another event that relies on speed, but this time it's up in the blue sky. Head over to the historic Wendover Airfield, where the crew of the Enola Gay trained before their mission to drop the atomic bomb. There's still a lot of history here left to see, but now the airfield has become the home for one of the biggest air shows in the country, the Wendover Air Show.
Well, the Wendover Air Show is a special air show to Utah. It is the only annual air show here in Utah. Every other air show is either on a bi-yearly or even longer spread between shows. And what it brings to Utah is the opportunity for kids and adults alike to get up close and personal with the aircraft and the people who fly them. What people are going to see this year, which we're always excited about, is when we take a moment to go back to our vintage aircraft. We've had jets out there in years past, and that's always a fun thing for everybody, adults and kids. But we also really like the sound of radial engines, and we're really excited to have another B-25 Mitchell at our field as well. There's a lot of other vintage aircraft from the Commemorative Air Force, and this year, unlike other years, we're going to devote an entire week prior to the air show to giving people an opportunity to take a ride in that B-25 Mitchell.
The flights will be offered from September 1st through the 6th, along with other historic aircraft as well. The air show itself will be held Saturday, September 6th at the Wendover Airfield. World of Speed starts that same day, and it runs through the 9th. It's out on the Salt Flats. So if you do need a reason to head out to the West Desert right now, there are two great ones, and both showcase the best of this area of western Utah.
Whether you're coming out to Wendover for the World of Speed or for the Wendover Air Show, regardless, this is a great destination. What a beautiful place. One, you've got great accommodations. There's an incredible amount of history here in Wendover, both with the airfield and, of course, the Bonneville Salt Flats. What a great place to spend some time with your family, and heck, if you like to golf, there's even a good golf course.
You see, finding amazing things in the desert is easy. You just need to be quick so you're not left behind. From the Trailhead, I'm Terry Wood.
Well, we'd like to thank you, Rocky Mountain ATVMC.com, for that trailhead adventure. But right now, JR, we are doing something a little adventurous. What is that with these blue lights?
Let's go right across the road here and shine our blue lights on a scorpion, and they'll fluoresce just exactly like a fluorescent light bulb. There's no question when we found one. You've seen that. You put your little blue light down, and when you see a scorpion, it's just like somebody turned on the light.
How safe is this to actually go out and do at night?
This is really safe. If you are a little bit foolish, if you grab the scorpion by the stinger, you can pick it up and not get hurt. I brought a state park guy out here whose son was carrying his baseball hat in his hand, and I drive him and go, what are you doing there? And he says, look, and he had 7 scorpions in his hat. Don't put 2 scorpions in the same bottle, because the big one will eat the little one. And really, the scorpions the size that we're seeing are not going to give you a dangerous sting. The one that we filmed earlier, his name is Amadeus. If you get a name, then you're a little more dangerous.
I see. Don't name your scorpions at home. That's a word of advice. JR, listen, thank you for showing this. This is absolutely fascinating to me. We appreciate it.
And buy your blue lights, get them online, and when your kids won't sleep at night, walk across the road, and they'll have the time of their life. I think they found another one up there.
So let's go check it out. You go to a commercial break. We'll be back with more of At Your Leisure. Don't let the construction slow you down. Come into Ray City RV and Roy for our construction price reduction sale. Our 2014 clearance units are at the lowest prices of the year, and you can drive away with the RV of your dreams right now. Ray City RV off Riverdale Road in Roy.
Polaris is making room for 2015s with huge deals on every 2014 during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance. Hard-working Rangers have rebates up to $1,000. Legendary Sportsmen start under $100 a month. Award-winning Razors are up to $1,000 off. Get huge rebates and low financing right now during the Polaris Factory Authorized Clearance.
There aren't a lot of places in this world where you can feel truly free and wild, where the horizon invites you to set off on adventure. In Tooele County, you'll find just that. Explore the Benson Grist Mill and step back in time. Find yourself on a trek through our canyons. Tooele County. Experience endless horizons.
Carbon County is typically known for its industry and coal production. But did you know Utah's Castle Country has something for everyone? Visit the Carbon County Fairgrounds for exciting activities and events year-long.
Or you may want to attend the Helper Arts and Music Festival in Helper, Utah, August 15th through the 17th.
Fly your RC plane or helicopter at the model airport. 3 large arenas and 4 ball fields invite competitions and events of all kinds. Visit castlecountry.com for more info.
There's no need to travel far to find that perfect family adventure. Welcome to Yuba Reservoir. Boating, fishing, camping, and ATV trails await your next visit. Join us in Tooele County. It'll change your family forever.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure, everyone.
You know what, Alicia, we have just had so much fun down here at Millsite State Park doing this golf and look for the creepy little crawly things. By the way, Commissioner JR said you call them scorpion lights. That's what you look for on the internet if you want to get your little blue flashlights. So when you go out looking for them, that's what you want. But we want to thank Emery County Tourism and the Millsite State Park crew for making this whole event happening, and to tourism for putting us onto the event. What a fun way to spend a summer evening.
Absolutely. I would encourage everybody to get their family together, have your reunions here, get together a group of guys, have a mancation. I mean, this is the perfect spot to bring your ATVs to do some hiking and some golfing and some camping.
So is that a mancation or a mancavation?
You take your pick, Chad.
Okay, well, I will take my pick, but right now you got to take a look at next week's show, because after that, Rhea and I will be back, and we will be announcing the winner in the MSC Cruise Line Columbus Travel Vacation Giveaway.
Well, next week, join me, Stephen Heumann, and Alisha Staten as we go on a hike just south of Cedar City that is going to knock your socks off. Literally, you have to hike in the water. This is going to be amazing, and there is so much beauty here. Then follow Reese Stein as he follows a group of students about to get the most intense training ever. Next week on At Your Leisure.
Well, as promised, it's time for us to announce the winner in the great big Columbus Travel MSC Cruise Lines giveaway contest that we've been bugging you about all summer long. I hope you made a lot of good entries, but we have now done it. And here's Rhea, looking stunning, I might add. Where have you been this afternoon?
Thank you, Chad. I'm not very fond of scorpions.
Not even glow-in-the-dark ones?
I thought I'd just hang out here on the water.
I see. Okay, well, we have had the computer go to work and pick out a random winner. Totally done by automation, because there's nobody on the staff that had anywhere near the nerve to go ahead and stick their hand in the barrel. It was like it was full of scorpions.
Right.
But the computer did it, pulled one out, and we have a winner. And I'll do the drum roll, Rhea, and you announce the winner. Here we go.
Okay. The winner is Tina Mitchell.
All right, congratulations. Big
Tina.
audience cheer on a laugh track.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, Tina, you have won this trip. Now, if you're the Tina that went to Wayne High School and has a husband named Weston, you two are on your way next January on the MSC Divina on a really fantastic cruise.
And you know what? What a great way to start out 2015.
Oh,
Soaking
indeed.
in some sun, tasty beverage on the top deck.
That's right.
You're going to love it.
That's true. So congratulations to you, and the rest of you stay tuned, because we've got yet another big vacation giveaway that we are planning, and we will get on about that right quick.
And thank you all for joining the contest.
That's true. Now remember to tell your friends At Your Leisure is where you can win big prizes. And just keep watching, because every week's a prize when you find out about the great places to go and the things to do here in the West and around the world on At Your Leisure.
Come on, Chad, pick him up by his tail. Just kidding, don't do that. You know what? This is so fascinating between the shooting stars.
Hi, I'm Chad Booth from At Your Leisure. I hope you just enjoyed the YouTube video that you just watched. Now, remember, we come up with new videos like this every single week, so you might want to subscribe to our YouTube channel so you never miss a single story that we have out. Now, you can also share us with all of your friends on social media. Here's how to do it right here, and that way they can have fun too. If you want detailed information, we of course have our website, ayltv.com, and from there you can find out which television stations we broadcast on, so you never have to spend a day without your fix of family-oriented outdoor recreation adventure. Plus, don't forget we have really cool contests.